friends, welcome to Insults. Today it is the 94th episode in the Geography series. So today we're going to discuss about another country on the world, and that is the country of New Zealand. A country in the continent, that means a collection of a big collection of islands, that is known as Oceania. Yes, so it is stuck in the Pacific Ocean. It does not have any other borders, that means with any other country. That is, the only regions which it borders is the Pacific Ocean itself. It's an island. So these are the two main islands, the North Island and the South Island, right? And there are still 700 more tinier islands. Yeah, just around the region. And also New Zealand also has some dependencies known as Tokyo, the Cook Islands and Nauru. Dependencies means like colonies, but a newer term for them. That means these are not fully independent. They are part of New Zealand but have a very small limit of autonomy, just like how Greenland is to Denmark and things like that. Yes, so let's begin. So this is the map of the country. So surrounding it in all directions is the Pacific Ocean. But to the west there is the one and only Tasman Sea, which is a smaller chunk of the Pacific Ocean. And Australia is pretty close over here. This is Australia. Yeah. So the capital of the country is the city of Wellington. It's not Auckland. Even though Auckland is very popular, Wellington is the main one. Auckland is a bit more further over here. Yes, they're pretty far away. Yeah. So the population of the country is about 5 million people, making it the 128th most populous country in the world. While the land area makes it the it has a land area of 270 million square kilometers, making it the 75th largest country in the world. Yes, it's pretty big. The country also has a pretty humongous exclusive economic zone. That means the region where the country has fishing rights and rights like that. Yes, because it has a lot of islands. So this is the main economic zone, the mainland economic zone. But because these are dependencies and they are kind of still part of New Zealand, they are under the New Zealand economic zone. They don't exactly have their own economic zone. That means they have, but it is also counted under the New Zealand's economic zone. Easy. Yes. So that is like easy of the country as a whole. So now let's look into the geography. So in the southern region, that means in the southern island of the country, there is a big mountain range known as the Southern Alps, which most of the times of the year it is mostly snow-capped, with snow all over the place on top of these mountains, just on the peaks. Meanwhile, the northern part is a bit more flat. Yes. So New Zealand is very much known for, guess it, sheep. There's a lot of sheep over here. So these two countries are pretty weird. This one has a lot of kangaroos. This one has a lot of sheep. More than humans again, for both of them. Yeah. So they also have some reptiles in them. So, but not as much. So yeah. Okay. So next. So now let's see into the economy. Things like that. So the economy of the country, that means the currency of the country, is the New Zealand dollar. Yes, this country also has dollars, but a different value than the American dollar. And they both are different. Yes, so most of the economy of the country, most of the money that it gains mainly comes from, guess it, from exporting stuff to bigger countries like China and Australia. Australia is kind of just next to them. Yes, so exports make a big chunk of the economy, as I said before. So without these exports, the country's economy would be completely destroyed. about 14%, which is the biggest chunk of the economy. The majority of the economy of the country comes from, guess it? Yes, the exports itself. So inside the exports, 55% of them are agricultural exports. Like even wool is kind of agricultural because we kind of cultivate it from sheep. Yes, so wool is a big chunk because there are a lot of sheep over there, and this region is pretty flat, so you can just farm over there. Yes, so that's great. So, and another fun fact, there are two denominators for the country. The official denominator being the New Zealander and the other denominator being Kiwi. Yeah, Kiwi. So there's a bird over there known as a kiwi, a small a flightless bird, a small thing just like this size. So before World War I, it kind of used to represent just the country as a whole. But after World War I, people started to call themselves as Kiwis. Yeah, so that means a New Zealander holding a kiwi, which is again eating the fruit kiwi, is a kiwi holding a kiwi, eating a kiwi. That's the weirdest sentence I have ever said in my life. Yeah, by the way. Okay, so that's kind of weird. So another thing I want to say is, so it was discovered by Abel Tasman. But that means it was first colonized, people first came over here from 1280 to 1350. Not BCE, AD. Yeah, people came here a long time ago, but still pretty recent compared to other regions around the world. Yes, so Polynesians from Australia or other regions in the Pacific Ocean finally reached here in those years. Okay, so for about 400 years they were peaceful, no outside interruption, and finally in the 17th century the one and only, the great Europeans came. They just found it. Abel Tasman, a Dutch person, found it. So he thought it was Staten Land, which was a region in Argentina. So that means he thought that the Pacific Ocean was this much size, from here to here. Yeah, that was pretty wrong. So it was later debunked. So now, the people who debunked this renamed the land to New Zealand. That means just Nova Zealandia. So Zealandia is Zealand is a province in, guess it, the country of the Netherlands. So they just named it Nova Zealandia, which means New Zealand. And later it was anglified into New Zealand, a kind of etymology of the country's name. Yes. So, and the Tasman Sea was also named after Abel Tasman. So yeah, that's for today about the one and only country of New Zealand. Bye.